Well, let's bring him out. Here's Eric Cartman.
Whatever.
You're gonna lose it when I tell you that I'm a whore.
The plot thickens. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lex and I would absolutely love it if you love this content, if you want to support this channel, if you could go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe. That not only lets me know that you guys like this content, but it also inspires me to keep creating. It helps the videos get pushed out more algorithmically. We are very close to 500 subbies on this channel. I think I'm at like 460 or 459. So I'm like either 40 or 41 subscribers away, which is really not a lot. Like that is really, really little, I feel like. So we can definitely get there. I'm hoping I can get there by, I don't like to put time limits, but I want to get there soon. So please, please, please support the channel if you love this content. Okay, if you've been watching my videos, if you've seen me come up in your timeline and you're like, huh, you know, I've watched a few of her videos, just hit subscribe, you know? We chop it up here, we do a lot. I just recently posted episodes 3 and 4 recap of The Ultimatum South Africa. I highly recommend watching this show. Like, it is so messy, it is so good. If you are watching the show, or even if you're not watching the show, you could check out my recap. But let's get into it, because the plot thickens with this Clay and Celina Powell relationship. Now, some of y'all got a little triggered by my last video. Some of y'all got really, really, really triggered. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, girl, I'm always gonna talk about colorism and injustice and unfairness towards dark-skinned black women. I am a dark-skinned black woman and I have experienced this. I do not care who Clay dates. IRL, like, I don't care. Like, this is a YouTube commentary channel. I don't care about Clay. I also do not care about interracial relationships. I am in an interracial relationship, and I've also been in a non-interracial, like, I don't care about that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm going to talk about injustice and hypocrisy, and it is relevant content to my channel. So if that stuff triggers you and bothers you, you can unfollow, unsubscribe. Please don't subject yourself to anything that's going to make you upset, because I'm not out here to make nobody upset, okay? Now, let's get into it. So, Clay's mother, Margarita, came out on Instagram and she gave a little bit of a response to what is going on with her son. Let's just go ahead and read this out loud real quick, because girl, when I was watching Love is Blind this season, it felt like a mirror of my last relationship. And I didn't say anything because I know, like I said, y'all get really triggered when dark-skinned women talk about colorism. When we call out colorism, other creators on here were calling it out too and getting dragged. Y'all even dragged me low-key. I purposely said very little about Clay because even though it was very clear, as I said, it was a mirror of what I experienced. I didn't say anything because I know y'all get very, very upset when dark-skinned black women want to talk about colorism. So let's get into this message from Clay's mom. Sorry, y'all, my phone is like tripping. Okay, so Clay's mom wrote this message as follows. Happy New Day. First, my #1 rule for folks following me on social media, don't send me any inappropriate videos. Which, yeah, that's crazy. Why are y'all DMing his mama with like photos of him booed up with an OnlyFans? That's wild. I'm not going to call you out. However, you know who you are. His mom is not a celebrity, so I think it's crazy that people were doing that. Second, I didn't know who CP was, and she abbreviated it as CP. I love it. I love it. Until everyone started sending me her YouTube information. Throwing up emoji. It's very interesting that some men will lose everything, thinking that the apple is good, but it's a forbidden choice. Do better. I know that's right, mama. The deceiver uses old tricks to attack and destroy. Clayton Alexander, you know Jesus will allow things to occur. He's still trying to get your attention. Please surrender to him. In closing, I pray that everyone reading this gives the same attention to other things that matter, like helping support your local food banks and volunteer in your local communities. Tap link in my bio. I pray that everyone has a wonderful day on purpose. Signed, Straight Shooter. I love it. I love Clay's mama for this. I love Clay's mama for this. It is really like, I don't know. I've been feeling like sometimes the universe be throwing situations in your face again just to see how healed you are, because this is such a mirror of the relationship I experienced. Down to the religious mama trying to get him to like come to his senses and realize he's losing a good ass woman. Like, it's so crazy. But I really want to touch on a couple of different things. Number one, I'm going to talk about colorism yet again, because honestly, guys, some of these black men just hate black women. Like, the hatred level is so high, it's not even funny. Clay hates black women. He hates black women. You could disagree with me all you want, but that man hates black women. This man got on Blue Ivy Carter's internet, on Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter's internet, and like got on national TV and exposed everything. Everything. He exposed the infidelity trips that his mother did not know about until this show aired or until filming. He exposed that his father was cheating for all of the 27 years that she was married. And he did this under the guise of trying to act like he couldn't be a good husband. Like, he knew that he wasn't a good husband, you know, and this is why he needs to reveal this information. Whole time, he never liked AD. This man got on the national television, a show watched by millions of people, and exposed his mother for no reason. This man hates his mother. This man hates black women. He hates his mother. Because there was no reason whatsoever that he needed to put his family business out there. Whole time he knew he didn't even like AD. So he did that all for no reason. This man has a clear preference. Okay, he was caught in Belize with another adult star. So don't try to tell me, no. He was caught in Belize with another adult star as well. Okay? It's not as if... Yeah, so he was caught with another star in Belize, another adult star. This man has a clear type. And he knew his clear type the entire time. And from the minute that he came out during the show and said, "Oh, you dark skinned?" I already knew it was a wrap. The way he looked at AD, he never called this woman beautiful. All he could hinge on was her body. And like I said, this entire season, I was like, I already know what kind of man he is, but I'm going to purposely be quiet because I know y'all going to drag me. I was like, let's just let it wait and see during the postseason what comes out, because I already know y'all are going to try to drag me. But again, me and other black creators and other black people on the internet have called out this nonsense and called out the things that we clearly saw in Clay. Now, Clay's little girlfriend, Celina Powell, decided to put a response out.
Fuck you and your motherfucking mama.
Let's get into it. Okay. Once again, let's have a little talk. Colorism is not just simply about dating preferences. It's about the way that black women are treated, specifically dark-skinned black women. Let's get into it. Clay had this egregious list of demands for AD. As a dark-skinned black woman, underneath colorism, there is this expectation that you gotta be on point and perfect. And even if you are everything, they will still find something to pick out in you that is a problem. He gave AD this long list of demands, tried to insinuate that AD was a sugar baby, she was broke, that she was below his level. that she was not where he was, that he was such a business owner and a businessman and he was on his stuff and AD is just wishy-washy. Again, mirror of what I experienced. Didn't matter I was working 3 jobs, didn't matter I was paying everything. I was not on his level. He would constantly tell me I didn't have life skills, I didn't know how to cook, I didn't know how to clean, blah, 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 blah. This is the thing with colorism, is that there's this expectation of perfection as a dark-skinned Black woman. Perfection. He gave AD this long list of demands. Do y'all remember when AD made that comment on the reunion where she said something like, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship like your mom was in, or something like that? And Clay was in the interview circuit. Remember that interview circuit where he brought his mom along with him, embarrassed and exposed her and had her on these interviews pretending like, oh, he's a man of God and he's in therapy. And he said that AD's comment made his mom upset, that she was so upset. How dare he say that when my mom was so nice to you? How dare you make that commentary? But your little white girlfriend is on the internet lip singing F you and your mom, and you are still publicly with her. What happened to, oh, how dare people talk about my mom? That hurt my mom's feelings so bad. But again, when your little white preference is talking ish about your mama through a song lyric that was clearly about her because she posted it right after you, or right after she posted her story, you're still publicly with her. You're not saying, how dare you talk about my mom? How dare you say that stuff? And then, like I said, to make matters worse, he made it seem like AD's some gutter trash, the bottom of the barrel, just a girl who used the sugar daddy to take care of her. And that whole time I was, some of y'all, because I'm sorry, but some of y'all was up in there like, oh, I see, I understand now. He's in therapy. Oh, I understand now that, this and that and the next thing. Oh my God, it makes sense now that, she has a sugar daddy or something. What is the obsession with struggle love in the Black community? Why is it only a problem when a Black woman is taken care of by a partner? All these men sing about in these rap songs is dripping girls out in eyes, buying them Birkins, buying them G-Wagons, buying them this, buying them that, buying this jewelry. But when a Black woman is taken care of in a relationship where very clearly whoever this man was consented and agreed to it, it was an issue. And then to make matters worse, you're trying to, again, make AD seem like she's funny, all her stuff is funny, she's not on your level. But you're with a woman who lied about being pregnant by multiple people in the rap industry, who is an OnlyFans model. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing OnlyFans. I'm not anti-sex work, but I'm just talking about when we talk about societal stigmas. Typically, a woman who lied about being pregnant by multiple rappers is kind of like a groupie type of girl, tries to cuddle up close for clout with these famous men, and does OnlyFans, does not have the best reputation. This is colorism, y'all. This is colorism. Y'all think it's just about dating preferences. Y'all think it's just about, oh, a Black man doesn't want to date a dark-skinned Black woman. No. It's about the fact that Black women, specifically dark-skinned women, will be dragged. The expectation of struggle love. The high standards put to be perfect, just to be treated well. It's about treatment. It's about the way that people are treated. It's about the way that dark-skinned women are treated. That is colorism. And we saw it in him. You can say whatever you want, but we saw it, right? So Clay didn't reply. He replied. He gave a little public apology to his mom. He said, "Heard you, Mom. My apologies." it's just a shame because this man idolizes his father. You can say whatever you want, but this man wants to be just like his father. It's just a shame. But this is probably gonna be my last talk about Clay and AD, because I know y'all, like I said, some of y'all gonna come in the comments and say I'm mad, I'm bitter, I'm just mad that I'm ugly, I'm just mad that nobody wants me, when, look girl, I'm engaged. I don't want any of these men, for the record. Anywho, there was also another story that came out with Love is Blind where a cast member who put out a lawsuit against Kinetic finally won the lawsuit. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is from Courthouse News Service. It says Love is Blind cast member reaches 1.4 million settlement with Netflix in class action over unpaid wages. Jeremy Hartwell, who appeared on the second season of the reality dating show, said the producers underpaid the cast and crew and denied them meal breaks. I don't remember this guy. I mean, maybe, girl, you know, I don't really remember these people after the season's over unless they do things. So he may have been somebody that was only in the pods, or he may not have appeared, or he might have been in a couple that didn't appear, but I don't really remember him. But anyway, Jeremy Hartwell, a cast member on the second season of the Netflix reality show Love is Blind, has reached a settlement with the streaming service and the show's production company in a class action that he filed in 2022 over a panoply of labor violations, including unpaid wages. According to court documents filed Wednesday, Hartwell, acting as class representative, and Netflix have agreed to settle the putative class action for just under $1.4 million, to be divided between attorneys and approximately 144 former cast and crew members. Neither the plaintiff's attorneys nor Netflix attorneys returned phone calls. Okay. Let's see. Hartwell was a 36-year-old director and entrepreneur when he appeared on season 2 of the show, which aired in 2022. He did not find love. Okay. He did, however, find reasons to sue the popular streaming service as well as the show's production company, Kinetic Content. In the most recent version of his complaint, Hartwell accused Kinetic of creating unsafe and inhumane working conditions for the cast, including by maintaining excessive control over virtually every aspect of the lives of their show's cast, and exerting complete domination over their time schedule and their ability to eat, drink, and sleep, and communicate with the outside world. Cast members, Hartwell said, were plied with an unlimited amount of alcohol without meaningful or regular access to appropriate food and water to moderate their inevitable drunkenness. The combination of sleep deprivation, isolation, lack of food, and an excess of alcohol contributed to inhumane working conditions and altered mental state for the cast, he added. This was all done in the name of entertainment value. Hartwell also said that Kinetic had misclassified its employees as independent contractors and had denied paying them a proper minimum wage and overtime pay, or providing them a mealtime. Cast and crew were required to work 20 hours a day and 7 days a week for $1,000 per week, an effective minimum wage of $7.14 per hour. The proposed settlement of $1,395,000 includes $488,250 for the plaintiff's attorneys, just over a third of the total award. Both figures need to be approved by a Superior Court judge. A hearing on both the settlement and the class is scheduled for July. So I love to hear it. Love to hear it. As we obviously know, Trandang, Renee Posh, multiple people, I think even not Jimmy and Chelsea, but what is that guy's name? Nick and his girlfriend, I'm pretty sure. They all have come out and spoken up against Netflix and the conditions of this show. And for me, I hope this is a start to creating better conditions for people. I hope this is a start to these shows not putting on literal predators, poisoning these people with alcohol for TV. I mean, there have been so many shows where people have deleted themselves. Love Island UK. That show has so many people who have deleted themselves because of the awful working conditions. So I hope this marks a change in the way that reality TV show stars are treated. Of course, hey, I'm here. I am a YouTuber. I review reality TV content. I am absolutely here for entertainment value, but not at the expense of people's health. So I am really happy to hear that this went through. I hope that Tran Dang and Renee Posh also end up getting whatever they are looking for as well, because their stories were awful, 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 awful. So I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you don't agree with colorism, don't bother commenting in my comments, okay? Let's not even waste each other's time. If you don't care, if you don't agree with colorism, if you think I'm bitter, mad, jealous, whatever, don't comment, okay? Let's just save each other time. You know, you don't have to literally dislike the video. Like, I don't know. Some of y'all literally disliking the video is so petty and pathetic, in my opinion. I'm gonna keep it so real. That's petty and pathetic. If you don't agree with my viewpoint, just close the video out and leave. You don't have to be here, you know? You don't have to be here. You don't have to like the content. But if you do like the content, thank you for watching. Thank you for those of you who are supportive. Even thank you to those of you who have opposing opinions, but present it respectfully. Even during the Love is Blind season, we had back and forths where some of you guys didn't see my point of view and I didn't see yours, but we still got to talk in the comments and it was really nice. So I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about those of y'all who are attacking me and putting words in my mouth. But if you like this content, please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe so you can continue to see more from this channel. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.